Christopher. So one question coming out of this week, will Kim Jong-un act on his threats to strike? This coming as the president has issued his own warnings to North Korea at least 3 times this past week. This week has been a tale of threatening words from the White House.
They will be met with fire, fury, and frankly power.
Aimed at North Korea and its leader, Kim Jong-un.
If he does anything with respect to Guam or any place else that's an American territory or an American ally, he will truly regret it, and he will regret it fast.
Tensions between the U.S. and North Korea are nothing new, but Joe Brazda says what is new is the approach President Trump is taking.
Past administrations have been very measured on on the language that they use, so that they're trying to avoid provoking the regime from exhibiting any bad behavior.
Brazda is a researcher at Monterey's Middlebury Institute of International Studies, where they're taking note of North Korea's newly advanced nuclear weapons capabilities.
And they are now at a place where they can look at the United States and say, if you invade us, we will take out one of your cities.
Recent threats from North Korea have been aimed at Guam, but those kind of threats are what leader Kim Jong-un is notorious for. Jung Ok-Becker says she saw them all the time in South Korea.
Since 1950, the Korean War, we had so many threats from North Korea, probably several times a year.
But Brazda says that's the thing about threats.
Donald Trump doesn't really understand what is behind that kind of a threat.
A war of words now has the potential to turn into something more serious.
So if he does commit a first strike and we retaliate, frequently these types of events go to places where it goes out of control.
Now, last month, North Korea demonstrated just how capable the country is in terms of nuclear weapons. They tested their first intercontinental ballistic missile, or ICBM. Now, Brazda says the missile can reach the west coast of the U.S., and according to the models at MISS here in Monterey, they believe it can reach even further inland. Sierra Starks, KSBW, Action News 8.